What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do an unboxing and review of the Baseus AirGo AS01 open ear clip earbuds. I just saw these. They popped up on my feed. I guess I think it was in on Facebook or one of them. And I haven't had these. Now I've done reviews to others, such as the Huawei free clips. You know, I've done reviews of them. So it was only fair that I go ahead and get these. So I went ahead and jumped on and pulled these in, got these in the other day. Finally being able to do this unboxing video with you guys. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and jump right in. First off, let's talk price. I got these for about, I don't know, I guess it was like 20 bucks on AliExpress. I got the link. I will leave it in the description below where I picked these up. They come in two different colors, black, as you can see here, and white. As far as specs go, these guys rock Bluetooth 5.3 with codec support for only AAC and SBC. As far as the battery life, you can get up to 6 hours on a single charge on the earbuds. When you include the case, you can get up to 25 hours. Again, that's depending on your volume levels and that. Of course, the case offers fast charging, so 10 minutes will get you 2 hours of playback time. And however, there is no wireless charging on the case. As far as water resistance, there were no ratings posted on all of my research, but as soon as I find out exactly what it is, I'll pin it in the comment section below. That way you guys are aware. All right, as far as features, each earbud comes with a 10mm composite diaphragm for enhanced audio. You got the dual layer ear clip design. You got a background noise reduction. You got the Baseus directional conduction technology. You know, we'll be testing that on the outside here during the testing. You got bass enhancement algorithm for a richer bass, soft, comfortable, and painless design. And, you know, we'll test that out for sure. Highly flexible and ultra lightweight at 4.6 grams. That's always important when you're dealing with these clip-ons. There are two mics for noise canceling when making phone calls. That way, should be getting clearer phone calls. Ultra low latency for gaming. We'll test that as well. Multipoint connectivity and app support for Android and iOS. So a lot of features on these earbuds. Of course, you know, we'll be testing just about everything, if not everything. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Make sure there's no tape. Yep, there is tape. Let me grab my Cricut. Here we go. All right, there we go. And let's go ahead and get in. See what we got. First thing off the bat, we've got our user guide, user manual as they call it, warranty card, all inside of a nice little plastic envelope. All right, let's go ahead and pull this out real quick. I shouldn't bother, but I'm going to, so we can see exactly what's in the case, what's included. All right, user manual. We got some stickers from Baseus and our warranty card. All right, and all comes back in here. I'll put that back shortly. We have our, looks like a USB-A, yep, USB Type A to USB Type C charging cable. Let's open this up and see the length. All right. Okay. Longer than I'm used to seeing with earbuds, but still short. All right, so let's go ahead and pull the earbuds out, and that's what that looks like. All right, so this is the case. We'll get this cleaned up. We'll come back and take a look at this. All right, we're back in. Let's go ahead and get these unwrapped and take a quick look at them. All right, let's get the plastic off of here. All right, as you can see, oh, popped out my hand. All right, I like the matte finish on this, so there's no fingerprints, like there are no glossy and anything on it other than the label here, the branding. You got Baseus here, you got your charging port. I love how it gives you that pebble when you're skipping pebbles on the lake, on the water, you know what I mean? All right, just going. We got the USB-C charging port here at the bottom, along with the pairing button. It kind of blends in with the rest of the mat, so But if you're on camera, you probably can't see it. So, but it's right there. All right, let's go ahead and pop this open. Take a look at these. I like the whole thing is matte. I like that. No gloss on anything except for, looks like, let's pull this out. Okay, so we got button control here on the back. I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry. That's the speaker end. All right, let's go ahead and peel this. Peel that off. All right. So, okay, so you got labeling here. This is the right earbud. Okay, so this is going to be our surface here, touch surface. Looks like it was a button, but it looks like just a touch surface. Okay, then I guess this is our speaker end with the gloss. I thought it was going to be all matte, but apparently not. Okay, so very nice. Let's go ahead and put this in the ear just so we can take a look, shoot a picture, and see what they show you what they look like on. Okay, all right, we got the right one on. Let me grab my phone here. We're going to take a quick picture and see what these guys look like. Okay, that's all right. Here's what they look like in the ear or on the ear. I think I have them positioned the way they should be. Loops around your ear, and your speaker, speaker goes right inside. All right, very, very comfortable, very light in the ear, on the ear rather. Feels very, very good. Let me go ahead and pull the plastic off the left one as well. All right, there we go. All right, again, very comfortable in the ear. Sorry, getting that plastic sticker off me. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and get these guys paired up to the phone and take a walk through the app. Stay strapped in. All right, back in. Let's go ahead and get these guys paired up. We got the Z Flip, Z Fold. I don't know why I said Z Fold 6 here. My goodness. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll pull these guys, pop it open. Now, there is no Google Fast Pair for these, so we'll definitely have to go ahead and put these guys in pairing mode. So we'll press and hold the pairing button here at the bottom. All right, let's see. I think do we have them in pairing mode? Not sure. Let's close that up. Let's open it again. Press and hold. All right, there we go. 7 seconds. I didn't hold it long enough. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our details here. Scroll down. All right, there you go. The Baseus AirGo AS01s. Let's go ahead and pair. All right, we got a volume slider, so we are all paired up. As you see there, let's go take a quick look in the gear. There is no, as you can see, there is no like LDAC or anything like that you could turn on. So just wanted to show you that real quick. So let's go ahead. We're going to open up, go to the big screen. We'll jump into, and let's go into their app. I got to log in. Hold on. All right, back in. We'll go ahead and we're in the app right now. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead and add him in. Hey, boom, they already see him. Let's go ahead. Let's get these in. Now we're doing this in real time. All right, it's been added. So now let's go ahead in. And first thing we want to do is we're going to check for firmware updates. And there's one there. So we're going to go ahead and run this update and then come back and walk through the app. All right, we're back in. We got the update completed. Let's go ahead and walk through the app. As you can see, you got the name of the earbuds, top left. You've got two icons here in the top right. The one with that looks like an earbud, that's your Find My Earbud option there, where you can call either the left or right earbud. Let's go ahead and call the right one. All right, it's making a sound here. I don't know if you can hear that with the mic. But it is making an audible sound. So we'll keep doing that until it's found. Then, of course, you got the questionnaire where you can go out And that's your frequently asked questions option there as well. All right, so now moving on down, you got your picture of the earbuds here in the center, and you got the battery levels for both the left, right, and the case, which is really good. I like to be able to know exactly how much charge I have left in my case in case my batteries are getting low. Then below that, you got your EQ mode, which you can go in. You got various Baseus options here, presets. You got the classic, you got deep bass, you got cinematic effect, you got hi-fi live, clear vocals, DJ effect, pop, jazz, classical, treble boost, acoustic, and rock classic. And then of course you also got the custom, where you can go ahead and we're just gonna put something in here real quick so I can show you. There we go. All right, so now you got your EQ there. You can go ahead and make adjustments as you like. I like the fact that you do have a graphic equalizer. All right, so you got that. Then, of course, moving on over, one more tap, you got your gesture settings. Now here you have the double tap, triple tap, and the press and hold functions. You do not have a single tap. It's a shame, but I understand why they did it. And you got it for both the left and right earbud. The one thing I did notice is that if you go into the double tap, you have quite a few options here. Although, of course, whatever you choose, you can't, it's grayed out. Like if you choose double tap to do this, it'll be grayed out for like your triple tap option or your press and hold option. So you do have some options here. However, you do not have volume control. That's one thing you do not have on any of them. All right, so then, of course, you got your double. That's your double. You go into your triple. Okay. And then, of course, you go to your right one. You can do the same thing there, too. We'll test these out later on in the video. Then, of course, down below, you got your bass boost there. You can turn that off and on. And, of course, you got low latency for video synchronization and everything. You can turn that off and on as well. And moving on further down here at the bottom, you can see we are on the headphones page here. The center is your locator. All right. And then the third option is your settings. And inside here, you can go in, you can got the model number. You can change the name of the earbuds if you like. They give you your firmware version here. And you can restore all your default settings to the earbuds, or you can completely unbind it to the app. Say, for instance, they get broken or lost, stolen, something like that, and you get a fresh pair. You can unbind your current pair and then put in your new, set up your new ones as well. So that's a nice little touch there they also have. All right, so that is basically the app, and in a nutshell there, very simplistic, but yet gives you the features that you want. Again, a couple things I noticed. Well, the one thing that really jumps out at me is no volume control with the touch, with your gestures, which is a shame. But either way, still a decent app. Oh, one more thing. You can't change the color of the earbuds. See, they show them in white. I got the black. I wish there was a way that you can go in and swap the colors. All right. But other than that, it's a decent app. Let's continue. All right, we are back in. What we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and test the multi-point connectivity function for the for the AirGo's. All right, so as you know, we do already have it connected to my Z Fold 6 here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and connect it here to the laptop or to my Tab S8 Ultra. All right, so we can go ahead and turn off Bluetooth here. All right, I got a little beeping there on the earbud. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into our settings here. We're going to go in and let's see if it's picked up. So they should be back in pairing mode. Doesn't look like it. So what we're going to do is we're going to, oh, there they go. It just popped up. All right, so there it is in pairing mode there. So we'll go ahead and pick that up. Pair. All right, we pair. We got our volume slider. All right, let's go ahead just for a little bit of visual. There it is at the top. So now what we're going to do is we're going to slide over here to the the Z Fold 6, and we're going to go ahead and turn on, what's this? Okay, all these notifications popping in. Let's go ahead and turn back on Bluetooth. All right, Bluetooth is back on. We're gonna go ahead and hit AirGo. Let's go into details while we at it. All right, all these things coming in. All right, so now I had to clear out some of those. All right, so we got it connected here to the phone and to the tablet. So Multipoint is working. So we can go ahead and slide this on. Well, clip these on rather, and test them out. All right, here we go. All right, so now what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and get some audio or some video up. Let's go ahead and jump into, we're gonna grab one of my videos here. All right, let's pause that. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead here in the tab, in the Z Fold, and we're gonna grab a video here. All right, pause that. All right, so now we got a video here and a video here. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and test the Multipoint. Let me get this, let me angle this up a little bit, get that glare off of it. As best as I can anyway. Got the camera, they got the light glare on it. All right, so what we're gonna do, we'll go ahead and we're gonna start with the tablet. All right, I got audio playing into the earbuds from the tablet. Now let's pause that. Now let's go ahead over to the phone. All right, got audio playing out of the phone. Now what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and see if they have built-in audio switching, meaning I hit play here on the tablet. It's gonna pause the phone and then redirect, and then all the audio from the tablet is gonna come through. All right, let's try it. Yes, actually it did work. It took a few seconds, but it worked. Very nice. Let's go back. Let's try the other way. All right. It did it back. It did it back the other way. So these do have audio switching. Let's actually count now. Let's see how many seconds it takes. All right, here we go. Back to the tablet. 1, 2, 3. About 3 seconds, maybe 3.5 seconds before you hear audio, but 3 seconds before you actually see the switch happen. So these guys do have, let's go one more time, just one more time before I say that. We're going to count too. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, about 3.5 seconds. All right, so audio switching does work. Multipoint works. And these guys are probably less than $20. Man, this is a steal already. Let's continue. All right, back in. What we're going to do now is we're going to test the mono mode feature on here. We're going to see if you can listen to one earbud while the other one is charging the case. We got Tupac up. Let's go ahead and hit play. All right, we got audio playing out of both earbuds. So we're going to go ahead, grab the case. We're going to start with the left earbud. Put that in the case. Close it. We still got audio playing out of the right earbud. All right, so let's go ahead and pop the left back in. All right, got the little audio. Whoops, sorry. My bad, I'm touching stuff. All right, so I got the audible chime, and now I got music playing out of both. My touching it when I put it on. All right, here we go. Let's go with the right earbud back in the case. Audio still playing out of the left earbud. So you can listen to one of these individually, and they will definitely double up the battery life while the other one's charging in the case. Very nice feature. Let's continue. All right, we're back in. What we're going to do now is the touch control test. Now, I just noticed, let me take one of these out. I thought this was the button control, which in turn is actually right here in the front. Kind of an odd situation, but I understand it. But if they had it on this end, they could have put a single tap feature on here. That's how I feel personally. They could have did that if it's going to be on the front, because this is where your speaker is and it feeds right into your ear canal. But this is also your touch surface on the earbud. So I was wrong earlier in saying that it was in the back. I was thinking they went conventional when it comes to these clip-on earbuds, but they did not. So I went in, made a couple of adjustments on the in the app for the touch gestures, as they call it. One real thing I want to also cover is the triple touch feature. If you select it for one earbud, it automatically is binary, and it will go over to the right earbud. So, say for instance, if you want to use it for calling up your voice assistant, it will switch on the left earbud. It will automatically switch on the right earbud to call up the voice assistant. So there is no way of um, tailoring the triple press option at all. So just wanted to point that out as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get a quick start on this. Now we're gonna go ahead and get some music playing. We got Lenny. Let me turn this down a little bit. Don't want to get no copyright strikes. All right, so now what we got now is if you double press on both the left and right, it will pause the music rather. 1, 2. All right. I love the fact that when you pause it, it fades into a pause. It doesn't abruptly stop. It fades. I like that subtle touch. I like that. All right. So a double pressed on the right earbud to pause is double pressed on the left to play. 1, 2. All right, now unfortunately, it doesn't fade into the audio. It goes right in abruptly and everything. So now the triple press, again, I have mine set for voice assistant. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3. What's the weather for tomorrow in York, PA? All right. So voice assistant does work. And then once it's done talking, it reverts right back to your audio. All right. Now, if I if I long press on the right earbud, it should take me to the previous or to the next song. So let's go ahead. Long press on the right, and it took me to the next song. Now, that's really quick, too. It did it really, really fast. So let's go ahead and do it one more time. Long press on the right. Didn't take long at all. Pick maybe 2 seconds, and I'm into the next song. Now, I could do the same thing on the left earbud, and it will take me to the previous, or even take me back to the beginning of this song. So long press the left, took me back. Long press again. It took me back to the previous song. Now, let's try something as a test. We're going to long press on it. It's going to take me back to the beginning of this song. But I want to see if I continue to long press, will it move me back to the song app, the previous song? All right, so here we go. We got good enough time in. We're gonna go ahead and long press to get back to the beginning. All right, I'm back at the beginning. I'm still long pressing. It did nothing. So you have to let it go. All right, let it go. Now do it again. And it takes you back. All right, so let me pause that. All right, so it does work very. I like the fact that when you pause, it fades into the pause. It doesn't abruptly end, and I do like the fact that how fast it is to respond, especially with the long press. It's 2 seconds and you're on to the next one, or 2 seconds you're back to the beginning or back to the previous. I like the way that is. The triple tap. I do like how fast that responds. However, I wish you could individually program the triple touch on both earbuds. So hopefully a firmware update will fix those options and also give us a single press option, since the sensor is in the front of the earbud as opposed to being behind the ear, where a possibility of a inadvertent touch is more likely. All right, so all of it works. Let's continue. This is a mic test with the Baseus AirGo AS01 Clip-On earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the AirGo AS01 Clip-On earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Baseus AirGo AS01 Clip-On earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Baseus AirGo AS01 Clip-On earbuds in a crowded location. All right, we are outside. We're going to do an ambient sound test for the Baseus AirGo AS01 earbuds. As you can see, I do have them on. So we're going to see exactly how loud these guys have to be in order for me to be able to listen to my audio with all the surrounding noise, with all this ambient sound around me. We got traffic going on, we got wind noise. I'm not sure if the mic's picking it up or not, but we'll go ahead and give it a shot right now. Let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, we're going to go ahead. We're going to do this with spoken word and see how it does. So we'll pull up one of my audio books. All right, we'll go ahead and hit play. All right, so now we're going to start off. There's my audio book here. We're going to start off at about 50% volume. Okay, sounding kind of low. You know, I still hear the ambient sound and everything. I got the wind, but it sounds kind of low. So let's go ahead and go up to about 65%. Okay, it has increased a little bit. All right, I can still hear it. Let me make sure I got them secure. All right, thought one was moving. All right, again, still a little low sounding. So let's go ahead and turn these up to about 70%. Okay, now I'm comfortable. Let me turn my head this way. All right, now I'm going into the wind. Wind's blowing in my face. And it sounds pretty decent. I can still hear it, even though the wind is blowing into my ear when I face this way. It's still giving me a decent audio. So right around 70% is, I think, where these guys are, which is kind of on the low end as far as when I compare these type of earbuds, because usually I'm right around 55, 60%. Right around there, 50. I'll say 50, between 50 and 60% is usually where I'm at to be able to get a good, comfortable, comfortable sound with the ambient sound rather around me. All my words, everything I want to try to relay is trying to come all out at once, but you guys get the idea. So good, not great, but definitely useful. Say if I was outside with these, like I am now, if I was walking, I wouldn't, I had to have these up to about 70% in order to be able to listen, to be able to hear my audio. All right, so again, this is right out of the box, no EQ settings, no boosts or anything like that. So this is where they are right out of the box. So this has been a ambient sound test for the Baseus AirGo AS01 Clip-On earbuds. All right, we are back in. We're going to we're back in for the sound test. I don't know what I was getting ready to say right there, but my bad. Anyway, we're going into the app. Now, I wanted to show you guys the EQ settings that I'll be using. We're all familiar with the Baseus's presets. I wanted to get into, here's my settings. It got a little bit of skewed up during the save, but that's pretty much accurate. I could fine tune it if I want. I'm not going to spend time on that, but that's close enough. All right, so here's my EQ settings that I'm going to go with. Now, what we're going to do now, a lot of people say you should listen to it flat. No, I'm going to listen to it this way for this testing anyway. So what we're going to do now is, one thing I wanted to go in is I do have bass boost turned off. All right, so we're going to start off with bass boost off, and then we're going to turn on bass boost to see if we can tell the difference there. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We got our audio already queued up, our first song, all a cappella. You know how we do, just want to hear vocals, want to hear how clear, the clarity of vocals, the sound stage, and detail. All right, so we Because these are open ear, we going right about 50%. I'm trying to limit leakage as far as audio. I'm not trying to get a any kind of copyright strike or anything like that. So I got to be very careful with these open ear earbuds. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, and here we go. All right, again, this is with audio with a with bass boost turned off. Okay, got a nice sound stage. Sounds kind of low, real flat, even with my EQ settings. All right, again, you're not picking up on the detail, but very clear, very clear. All right, so let's go ahead and switch over, turn bass boost on. All right, definitely tell a little bit more detail into the song. Again, it just sounds better. It just sounds naturally better, a little bit like naturally fuller. Again, nice wide sound stage. The vocalists sound very clear, both the lead and the background vocalists. They sound very clear. All right. Again, you could definitely tell the difference when you're going with just no bass boost and just going clean with that. Even if you use the EQ settings, the bass boost helps out. All right, a whole lot. So what we're going to do now, I just wanted to test it real quick. We're going to use that moving forward. We're going to keep bass boost on, moving forward into our testing. So let's go ahead real quick. Switch it this way so it sits nice for me. All right, so let's go ahead and get into, because even though these do have bass boost, I'm not going to, these open ear form factors don't really give you that thump that you would expect from regular earbuds. So we're going to stipulate to that and just go on and get some other songs under going here. So let's go ahead and do let's do some Lenny. Here we go. All right. Again, nice wide sound stage. I really like it. The guitars sound nice and sharp, nice and crisp. That drum, to hit that cymbal, sound real crisp. I like that. All right. Again, good balance with the Lenny Kravitz singing there, as opposed, when you compare it with the rest of the instruments and his background singers. Very clear. I like that. And again, soundstage nice and wide, so you got guitars, separate guitars in both the left and right earbud. Again, like early in the song, if the guitar on the left or on my left was playing, I only heard it in the left earbud. I love that it picked up that detail. All right. Again, very clean, very clear. I like the way that, again, like I said, these are open ear earbuds, so bass is really not it's really not going to work here. I mean, it's not going to give you the thump you're looking for if you're hoping to get these in this type of form factor. All right, let's go ahead and grab one more song real quick. Let's see. We did Lenny. Oh, here we go. Let's go with some old money. Let's try this one. All right. Again, nice and clear. Got the piano and the vocalist. Very nice. Again, sounds kind of low naturally, but that's okay. Again, like I said, we're trying to keep it, not only that, but we're trying to keep it with, keep the leakage at a minimum or non-existent. Again, nice with the piano, nice and clean, nice. Now we got the background instruments coming in. You got the violins and everything. That cello that we normally hear with this one, it's very minimal, almost non-existent. So we're going to write that one off. Again, but the violins sound very clean. I love the sound stage. Love how wide it is. Gives you great separation. All right, here we get a little bit of the background vocalist. I mean, that's a great sound. Nice spread out. I like that. All right. Again, the sound stage and the clarity is top notch on these earbuds. I really enjoy that. All right. Shoot. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab one more song. Let's grab one more. Oh, I guess it didn't take my command well. All right, let's grab one more. Let's huh. All right, let's go. We gotta do it. Let's go ahead. Get some Stevie. All right. Very clear. Again, nice wide sound stage. Good little again, not that thump from the drums, but it sounds really clear. All right, here we go. Again, sounding very clear. Oh man, this sounds very clean. I like it. Oh, it got me tapping my. I don't know if you hear me. I'm sitting here tapping on the table. Sounds very clear. Again, good. The pickup, the extra instruments, nice detail, very clean. I like the way that sounds. Very clean. I had to get one in. I had to get an old school one in there because it sound really good. All right. Again, like the sound stage and the clarity in this. All right, so nice little showing here. Has some caveats. I think they could have been a little naturally, a little bit volume wise, could have been a little bit louder. Yes, we try to keep it down from audio being bleeded out, but still, and naturally, I think they could have been a little bit louder. Um, Again, you know what? I'm gonna save all that for my likes and dislikes, which is coming up next. Let's go. All right, we're back in for my likes and dislikes of the Baseus AirGo AS01 Clip-On earbuds. So let's go ahead and dive into my dislikes. We're gonna jump right into that right off the bat. First dislike I do not like: no wireless charging. All right. Second dislike I do not like is no single press option on the earbuds, especially now that the touch surface is in the front as opposed to being in the back. So I think there should have been a single press option there or single tap option there as well. You don't get that there. That's another knock. Third knock: the natural volume is not as loud as I would hope for it would be. So that's another knock on it. Yes, I know these leak and everything like that, but you can control it. But I think they should be a little bit louder right out of the box. And they're not. Okay. Let me see. Anything else on my dislikes list that I did notice? I think that covers just about everything. Let's go ahead into my likes. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So my first likes, I like the case, even though it's a little chunky. I do like the matte finish. I do like it's still pocketable in my opinion, even though it's got a little bubble right here. It's still pocketable to me. All right. So we have that. Let me see what else do I like. I like the simplicity of the app. Okay, which brings me into another dislike I just realized. It just popped back into my head. Another dislike, we're gonna chalk this up in that column, is the gesture controls. Okay, not only that it should have a single tap, but the triple tap option should be able to be defined for each individual device, each individual earbud, as opposed to you change one, you change both. That's yesteryear. We need where you can do them independently. Again, hopefully a firmware update will change both of those. All right, now back into my likes column. I do like the app, the simplicity of it. It gives you all the stuff that you need, not a lot of bloat to it. I do like that. Let's see. I like the fit of these. I love the fact I didn't mention this earlier, but they do extend out. So you got some little flexibility there. I failed to mention that earlier. That was my mistake. But you do got a little flexibility out there. So if you got the larger ears, you should be able to get them wrapped in. However, I did notice after long periods of time with having these in, you get a little bit of a pinch fatigue, a little soreness. Not a lot because I'm used to wearing clip-on earbuds. But if you're one of those that are going from your traditional earbud to a clip-on, you might notice that a little bit until you get used to it. But it does after several hours of having them in. So you want to be wary of that as well. Other than that, they don't lie. They're very light in the air. You can have them on for several hours with no problem. Again, they're very, very good. I just wish that they were a little naturally louder. All right. Another thing I like, you got fast charging on here. Fantastic. Multi-point and audio switching. Wonderful. Fantastic on these, especially for the price point. It's just fantastic. All right. Let me see. Is there anything else I can think of that I have not covered in my likes or dislikes? I think that's it. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. All right, so this has been an unboxing and review of the Baseus AirGo AS01 Clip-On earbuds. I gotta make sure I say it all and get it right. For the price, definitely worth it, despite my caveats and stuff like that. But definitely worth the price, especially if you're looking for something neat and quick for someone in your life, or even for yourself for Christmas. You know, the holidays, we are in that season now. Black Friday just came and went. Cyber Monday, here we are. Great option there as well. So you definitely want to check these out if you're in the market for a clip-on earbud. All right. So again, I'd like to thank you guys for coming out. If you like the channel, go and hit the like button. And if you want to join me on this journey as I continue to bring new other tech in and review more earbuds, more headphones, want to expand out, get some tablets in. Hopefully I can reach out. Hopefully I can end up doing some phone reviews. That will be a lot of fun. I'm looking at doing some live streams and really trying to get everything together for that. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also check out my Patreon page. That's right. If you missed my announcement, I do have a Patreon page now. That way you guys that would help me also be able to bring in other products for video and comparison and everything that we love to do. That is patreon.com/RonOnTech73. Just launched yesterday. I'm very happy. I'm very excited to be able to give that to you guys. Also on that channel, I will be having some of the things you see on my channel for purchase. That also helps me bring in new product to review and compare, and also any leave comments there as well if you want to see certain things reviewed and compare. You know how we do the Gauntlet series and everything. All right. Again, I'd like to thank you guys for coming out, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.